Hello and welcome back to Mountain Blade Bannerlord. We are outside of Saniopa. Is it Saniopa? It's a city of the Southern Empire. I don't remember how we wound up here. This is our troop count right now. 37 infantry, 53 ranged, 35 cavalry. I do like my... I wonder if the audio... The music is a little loud, perhaps? I've had to turn it down. I am now running version 1.4.1, so I think it may have made some changes to some things. In the settings, I've had to change a few things. Music was really loud when I started the game, so I turned it down. I think that's better. Anyway, I'm on 1.4.1. And it has different music now. Additional music. So that's one thing that's changed. I have lots of things to discuss. This episode we're actually going to go looking for some companions. There are 4 of them that I found that I want right away. But I'd like to discuss the future of this Let's Play, this playthrough, this campaign. I've been playing Bannerlord a lot in another campaign that I don't record. It's just for fun. And there's a lot of things that I've learned and discovered about the game. Things that I don't like, some things that are really cool, some that aren't. So, let's go. I just want to list the mods that I'm using now. I'm using the troop banner hotkeys. Basically, you know those little, when you're on the battlefield, those round I don't know what they are. They're kind of like a banner above your soldiers' heads that identify, hey, these guys are one of yours. I have a hotkey now that turns that off, and I haven't been using that as much with the little indicator above their heads. I kind of like it turned off, but I can turn that on and off without going into the settings now. I'm still using Dismemberment because it's a bunch of fun. I replaced the one mod where I don't remember what it was called, but it helped the enemy soldiers not run away so much. Well, they still ran away. They just would fight as they run away. Got rid of that one. Now I'm using one called Fight to the End, which basically lowers morale loss, so they won't run as quickly, which is annoying. Still using BFastDialogue. I'm using Party Manager now, which is, I love it. It's this right here, so I can cycle how I order my troops. So say, you know, I like having my infantry on top, and the tier ordered by tier, followed by archers, followed by cavalry. So say if this guy gets moved up here, I can just hit this and he moves back down where he should be. You can change the order here. You can also upgrade troops automatically. You recruit all prisoners, and here's your settings in here. Custom sorts, etc. View all wars. If I just hit the home key, it tells me who's fighting who, which is really important, I think. I don't know of any other way to figure this out in the game. I mean, you could go here and look at like sorry, let me go down here. Is this a current war? I think it is. I'm not sure. So they're fighting the Beni Zial, the Force people. Let's see if that's correct. Now it says the Asar is at peace. So see what I mean? I went and looked at this. I thought, okay, what is this? Is this current or not? So this will help me, because it's nice to know. I downloaded Xorberax's and it's installed training fields. So if I go in here, go to the arena, well, if there's not a tournament here, there's a little option here for training your soldiers. You can pay money and it trains them. it gives them fatigue or injuries, which you have to. So once you train them, like a lot of your soldiers are injured, so you have to wait until they've recovered, but it gives them experience. I'm not going to use that too much because in the Bannerlord Tweeks, I set a setting there to give soldiers experience based on my character's leadership, a percentage of my leadership per day. So I'm going to see how that works first. But I installed this because it got really old and tiring after a long campaign, going around, gathering, recruiting troops, and then going to fight some looters or sea raiders or whatever, and chase them all over the map. It wasn't something I wanted to do in the game. So I'm gonna see if this works instead. I did make some changes to Bannerlord Tweaks. I did change the difficulty level, and you can't apparently change the difficulty level in options after you've already started the campaign. I don't think you can. I looked, I couldn't find it. So I was playing on like 2/3 damage. I ramped it up to realistic. So that's what I'm playing now. Because I figured the battles just seemed kind of too easy. After a while, I was just winning everything. Just too easy. Too easily. I would destroy the entire... Now, I was picking on weaker opponents, but even ones that seemed like a match for me, I would just wipe the floor with them. I'd have a couple injuries, and they would be wiped out. That didn't seem realistic to me. So I changed that. Also in the Bannerlord Tweaks, I changed it, and this is one of the complaints I have. Prisoners escaping is way, way, way too easy in this game. I know they did it for a reason, to prevent blobbing, prevent one kingdom from just blobbing and taking over half a map, but honestly, it's not realistic. In wars, you know, if you take prisoners, that's part of the war. That's part of fighting. That's the danger in it. So, and what would happen is we'd get into wars, like the Crusades, fighting them, and I would take, there was, at one point I had 6 prisoners. By the time I finished the battle and went to a castle, you know, not that far away, 5 of them had already escaped. And I thought, well, this is ridiculous. This is, how do you can't win wars, and sure enough you can't. Because they constantly escape, and then they reappear with an army, with a party, and like, you don't get anywhere. Nothing ever happens. Nothing changes. So I changed that. I'm going to start with a 30-day in the Bannerlord Tweaks mod. If I capture someone, they can't try and escape for 30 days. And maybe that will change some things. I don't know. It just got to a point where you're fighting another faction, and you take a castle, it gets retaken. You take it back, it gets retaken. You take it back, it gets retaken. And it was like, enough of this. So I'm going to try this out. What else? So I did mention at the end of the last episode that this quest here, these are broken. They don't work. Well, they do. You can go meet with one of these 2, and then they'll give you a list of things you should do, and then you could take a castle for yourself and then go back to them and talk to them, and oh, you're a king now. But after that, it's broken. So, where do I want to go with this Let's Play? Do I want to become a king on my own? Or do I want to stay with an established kingdom? Now, I have pros and cons either way, based on what I've seen playing this game. If I stay with an established kingdom, the problem is, and this is a big problem, the AI is stupid. the AI will go and build an army, go take a castle, and then they'll leave. And as they're leaving, the enemy is marching, often in sight of the army that just took it, marching an army over to retake it. And the AI just ignores it and moves on. So what I started doing is I march with the army. As soon as we take a castle, I work as quickly as I can to recruit troops and get them in the castle and trained up. But it's a chore. It is a chore. Because the AI won't do it. And if they don't do that, nothing gets done. They just will take it right back. And then we'll come back and take it again. And then they'll take it again. And then we'll take it again. And nothing ever changes. So I tried this, recruiting troops, putting them in the castle, training them up. I did manage to keep a few of them. But, oh my gosh, it took forever to do this. And the AI doesn't help. Plus, again, escapes. That doesn't help. I could capture 10 lords, and I did. In a couple battles, I captured 10 lords. Didn't matter. They were all gone after a day. They'd all escaped. So, and the mechanic is, if you look at the mechanic, they have a 1% chance to escape in the castle. That's not what's happening. 1% chance per day. How is it then when I put 5 or 6 prisoners in a castle, I come back 2 days later and 5 of them are gone? What are the odds? At 1%. I don't believe it. I don't think that's what's happening. So, if I stay with an established kingdom, I'm going to change it so that prisoner escapes won't happen for 30 to 60 days. I haven't decided yet. That's the only way I can think of to actually, because otherwise we'll just be, the episodes, I'll have 50 episodes of the same thing over and over and over. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever gets done. There's also another problem with the game in that it's really difficult to increase relationships with lords. There's a lot of ways to lose them, but not a lot to gain. Not a lot of ways to gain relationships. So I'm thinking about installing a mod. There's a couple of them out there. One called Fighting Together, one called Healthy Relationships, which as you fight along with other lords, or you're in armies with other lords, you gain relationships with them. I mean, how silly is it that the best way to gain relationships with the lords is fighting them and then releasing them? I understand why you would, but that's really the only way to do it. It's dumb. Now, these are things that need to be worked on in the game. I understand that. But it doesn't help when you're doing a series, you know? So, I can also, now my other option is to become a king on my own. Problems with that. 1, if I go down that path, and I can, it's not that hard, I could just end my fealty to the Valandian king, and then find myself a castle that's not defended very well and take it. Of course, they'd have to be of a faction that's not very powerful, or they'll just come back and wipe me out. So the problem is I'd be by myself. And it'd be very difficult to get lords to be with you. And I've read commentary where even if you do have good relations with lords and you give them a castle, they'll just leave you. So that's a problem in the game. And another problem with that is it's just a lot of grinding if you become your own king and have your own vassals. I haven't decided which way I want to go. I'm not sure. I think I might try to stay with Established Kingdom and then cut down on the escapes and just see how well it goes. I'm just not sure yet. Now, if I do, because one of the problems if you become your own king and you have your own kingdom, you're this little guy. And I did this in my other game just to test it. And you get declared, war is declared on you immediately. Not immediately. Sometimes it takes a while, but someone will declare war on you. You have 3,000, 4,000 troops. They have 10, 15,000. The only way you can stop them from wiping you out is to make peace with them and give them money. You have to pay them every I don't know, month or something, monthly fealty. Until you can get your strength up, your numbers up. But you'll give them a monthly fealty to not declare war on you. It lasts for a little bit of time, and then as soon as it runs out, they declare war again. Okay. So, there is a way to fix that, though. There's a mod called Separatism, which, if I went down this path of becoming my own ruler, that's the mod I would want to install and run. What it does is you make it so that it's customizable. You can make lords not be so friendly to each other. So, say the king of Valandia, Dirthert, whatever his name is, Dirtbag, I don't know, I can't remember. If the ruler of Sharas doesn't really like Sargot, or the ruler of Valandia, the king of Valandia, say his relationship score with him is like a -2, he will rebel and form his own kingdom. There'll be rebellions everywhere. So basically it makes these large kingdoms rather small. It would divide, depending on how the king of, say, the king of the Khuzaits, depends on how well his lord's relationships are as to whether they will rebel and form their own kingdom. So if I did that, I would have a chance. You know what I mean? I would have a better chance of surviving if I did the separatism mod. I haven't decided one way or the other which way I want to go with this. I'm going to play a little bit more and see how I want to do it. Last thing I want to talk about, marriage. I was thinking about getting my character, getting Axton married, and then I found out, guess what? And they don't tell you this. I'm gonna go try it out in this episode. I've already spent a lot of time talking, but let's look up my character. He's 36 now, and I tested this in the vanilla game. If you're over 35, no woman will marry you. You can't do the marriage thing at all. I'm going to fix that because that's ridiculous. I had no idea, and now it's too late for him, and that's no fun at all. So I don't have it installed yet, but I've tested it. I'm going to install the developer console and change my age, because otherwise, well, I can't do that in this campaign, which is kind of, I mean, what, shouldn't you have a warning about that? Like, again, I know the game isn't complete, but still, I'm gonna have to change that. All right, so the companions I want, you know, if anybody has any input on which way I should go. Should I stay with a kingdom and fight for them, or should I make my own? Let me know in the comments what you think, what you'd like to see. So I'm going to go for, let's see, Provend. I know we're at war. There's one in Provend, which is way over here. There's one in Sianon. Where's Sianon? I'm not familiar with Xenon. Let's see. S-E-O. There it is. Oh. So Batanians. But where? Oh, right here. Okay. There's one here. Yorig. Thala's over here in Proven. Prindor is in this city here. Epicrotea. And then Litka is in Ostakan. Which, I've seen Ostakan. I just don't remember exactly. Oh, it's over here. Way over here. So I guess I'll go here first. I know we're still at war. I'm going to take a break from that. Go collect me some companions. So I'm going to make my way over there. Oops. There we go. I'm going to make my way over there now. Do I have enough food? I have 10 days worth of food. So let's mark these real quick. This one. Ostakan, Provend, and what was it? That one right there. So we'll go to these two. Now, once I get there, you'll see why I want these particular individuals. So, ooh, there's something happening here close by. This castle is being sieged. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to make my way up here and be back in a sec. What is this? We made peace with the Western Empire. Really? Okay. No, somebody else. Did somebody else make peace? I'm not sure what that was. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, we've arrived. Let's go. You know what? I haven't taken a walk in a town yet. I haven't even shown you that. I know that people who've already played this have already seen this, but let's take a walk. Today. Sometime. Okay. So this is Orig, I think? No, Sivir. I'm mixing him up with another companion in my other game, Orig. Oh, look at that. That's cool. The snow effect on their boots. Quack, quack. So, I'm looking for... Okay, there's Istiana's house if we wanted to talk to her. That's one of the people for the quest, the main quest. I'm going to ignore that, I think. I don't think I'm going to mess with that at all. It's broken anyway. And if I wanted to become a lord, I don't need that quest to do it. Or I mean a king. I don't need that quest to do it. Where is the... Ah, the tavern. 65 meters this way. I haven't talked to any of these people. I told that silly cousin of mine, I said, you take money from Cinnamon Devana. She'll want back double. And if you value the bones in your hand, you'll pay. I told him I did. Okay. Ah, my apologies. May I help you with something? No, thanks. I just wanted to hear you chat. Was she just looking at me? Were you looking at me? So this is a lot better than in Warband. The graphics are better, the detail is better, the sound is better. A lot of snow crunching. So I could have went directly to the tavern, but I decided to do it this way. Just to show you one of the towns. Alright, here we go. Now we're looking for... Who are we looking for? Prindor. Okay, cue the bar music. Townsman. Ransom broker. Usually they're downstairs standing around. Could be this. Ah, there he is. I don't think I know you. Peace to you, stranger. My name is Exton, sir. Tell me about yourself. Okay. Pull up a chair, my friend. You'll be glad you asked. He sounds like a nice fellow. I could tell you all of my deeds, and you'd never believe me. But, you know, if you'd met me a year back, I could have taken you by my hall, taken you to my hall sometime and shown you them. Shown you my deeds. You heard that. I do things in the old way. And so whenever an enemy falls to my spear, I take their head. Okay. Let's see. I have Brecton, the old. Lemake, the lame. Don't let those names fool you. These were great warriors. Arkan the bull. So many others. A true Battanian never boasts. Because he is wearing Battanian attire, isn't he? Because his deeds are hung over the hearth for all to see. At least that's the way it used to be. A lot of heads, you can imagine. A lot of other warriors were envious of me. Some in my village even conspired against me, had me expelled. I guess I didn't like all the heads on your hearth. I lost my hall, and I had to bury the heads. I doubt you could recognize them anymore. Probably not. What a pity, eh? A collection like that will never be seen again. Wow. I don't know what to think of this guy. Envy, yes. The only possible explanation for why your clan drove you out. Now, this is like you're being nice to him. This is like you're being critical of him. I have never tested this one, because usually when I go after someone like this, I want to be nice to them because I want their services. So anyway, I need money to build a new hall. Start a new collection. So if someone wants to pay me my worth as a warrior, my spear is theirs. Now I'm curious to see how much he's going to cost. 30,000. Why is it in my other game, almost everybody I meet is like 600? I'm not sure. He's worth 3,000 though. I'll show you why. So he joined our party. Let's take a walk outside. They have the same music in every single tavern in this game. Well, I shouldn't say that. At least all the ones I've been to. You know what? How much money do we have? We're in... Ooh, let's leave real quick. I need to start buying workshops to make some passive income. Epicotria has... Let's see, they have iron ore here. Hardwood. Grain. Grain. Sounds like a brewery to me. Well, iron ore. They have 2 iron ore here. Or grain. I could do grain or iron. Iron ore is closer, so... And I think iron ore you need... That's for a smithy, right? Pretty sure. I'll look this up real quick, but I think... Let's see. Bannerlord. Workshops. I had a good list that I found somewhere, and I just can't find it anymore, but resource, iron ore is good for smithy. So that's what we're going to do. Since we have 2 really close iron ore producing towns, and I have 56,000 dinars. By the way, I lowered the price of workshops. Yep. Not much, just a little bit. So let's go find... Let's go find a smithy and buy him out. Yeah, there's a smithy right there on the right. I also, in the Bannerlord tweaks, I increased the number of workshops I can have. I think that my max is 8. Because making money can be a major problem in this game, sometimes. Alright, who owns this place? You. I'll talk to you. How can I help you? I'd like to buy this place. 10,000. Okay. Sure, I'll buy it. And we're gonna... This is the smithy, so we're gonna... I don't want to change what we're producing. Go on like this. Smithies are the heart of every military. Iron is forged into weapons. Yep. That's what I want. So we just spent 10 grand on our first workshop. The smithy. Alright, let's leave. Alright, so this episode may be a little long because I spent so much time chatting. What do I want to show you? Oh, clan. Look at this guy. Look at his fighting skills. Two-handed, 200. Maxed out. 140, 105. His writing, his athletics and writing are high. His throwing is high, and he can do anything. I'm going to collect a bunch of these guys. I'm going to make sure... I'm going to get all the best horsemen who have good polearm skills. And I'm going to train them up, give them good armor, give them good weapons. Specifically, I'm going to give them glaives. And they're going to go around killing everything. There are 4 of them I've identified. And I want them all. Now, it's going to take a while to give them the gear they deserve. But I'll get them. Let's go to Seonan next. Seonan. We're looking for Yorig. He's got similar stats. And we're at peace with the Western Empire, so we have no one to fight now. At least not yet. So, we might as well go ahead and get all of our companions. And I'm not too worried about the money anymore. I can make some swords. And, to supplement my income until I can get enough passive income. Let's see what this town looks like. It's probably going to be snowy and cold here, too. Yep. The view is nice. It really did well. Alright. Is there anything here? I might look at... the tavern's right over there. I might look at possibly having a workshop here as well. Although, you kind of want them in your own territory. Because if it's anything like Warband, and I don't know, if you're at war with a faction where you have a workshop, you lose that income. Alright, Yorig. Yeah, I'm looking for... there's Yorig. Now, I've noticed that Coalbiter, those guys are some of the best warriors in the game. Let's hear Yorig's story. Axton... Oh, wait, Yorig. Hold on. Have I met this guy before? I have. Okay. Hold on a sec. Yorig. Yeah. This is the guy. His stats are incredible too. So I must have talked to him already. He won this tournament not too long ago. He wants 2,300. Well, here you go. I think I'll hold back. This is going to cost me a good 10 grand probably for these companions. And this is something I noticed which is new in the 1.4.1 update. You can now recruit from this screen right here instead of having to go to the tavern. Let's go to the arena and see. Now there's a tournament here. That's another thing I'm a little, I don't know. In Warband, it was you had to search and hunt for tournaments. Here, they're practically in every city. So when I get to a city where I can show you the training menu, I'll show it to you. Let's go to Province. Let's go back home, since we got nothing better to do. Oh, I didn't even see this here. Vote for declaring war on Sturgia. Do we want to declare war on Sturgia? How much time we got left for this? 16 hours. Okay. I kind of want to... Oh, where are you going? Whoa, that was weird. I kind of want to do this first. Okay, go to the arena. See, I can't... It's hard to train your troops sometimes because every city you go to, there's a dang tournament. Maybe I'll join the tournament. Fight. And then I'll show you. I'll show it to you. Let's go get... Who are we here for? Provint? Thalia. Let's just go directly to the tavern. Alright, Thalia. She looks like that's her. The Wanderer. I'm going to take a look real quick at Thalia. Yeah, see her skills? Also very good. Very good. These are the best fighters I could find. What is it, stranger? Who are you? Yeah, I'll tell you my story. Pass the wine and listen close. My family had debts, so I joined the army. I guess I always liked men's work more than women's work. Probably. The legions took hill women as scouts, but I was never the hidey, sneaky type. So I did what I was told. So I did what I did to be in the spear line. Dressed as a man, of course. Weren't difficult to do, not hard to fool men. Bound my breasts and watched where I pissed. It was easy. Well, you know what happened. Great Lord Nertzes led the legions to their deaths. I was there. You don't look very old. Our Syntagma? Hey, watch where you're going. Didn't see the battle, but was part of the rout. That was the end of the army life for me. Don't care for the glory-hounding lords leading me to my death, but I still like to fight. Merchants give me jobs, but I'm not sure I care for much for guarding caravans. Sounds like she wants to be in my company. She wants 2,000. There you go. So I need to set up some workshops around here too. if I'm going to stay with the Valandians. Maybe I should wait before I decide about that. Okay, so I'm going to try... Oh, I should probably vote. Sturgia. Everybody wants war, so we're going to do it. And this will increase my relation with Cervic, who right now I don't really have much... Okay, this is how much influence they're using. I'm using my lowly 10. So we're at war with Sturgia because they asked for it. I don't know why, but whatever. That's fine with me. Sturgia is up here, the blue ones. I'm going to go last to Ostacan. Then we'll go fight the Sturgians. Now, there's something else I learned by watching someone else, a tips video, which I thought was really interesting. If you want to increase the relations, say, let's go to Revolt real quick. If you want to increase the relations of these people here, the fastest way to do it is to create an army, go to your clan, create a party, put one of your companions in it, give them some troops, and then on the kingdom menu, create an army, get your companion to join it, and just camp in the city. That's it. Apparently it helps root out the crime there, and then you just sit there and wait. And your relations keep going up with these people. And the good thing about that is you get to recruit better troops. Anyway, yeah, they have a tournament here too. I think I'll fight in the tournament. There's going to be one in Ostacan. Now we're at war with who? Southern Empire. So we have two choices. Who do we want to fight? Southern Empire is way the heck over here. Or the Sturgians. I don't know. Ooh, there's a nice castle there we might want to take a look at. First things first. Let's get in here, and this person we're looking for, let's see if we can go to the tournament here too. See, it's kind of crazy. Let's go find Litka. Alright, is this Litka? No. There she is, I bet. Yep. Shield Maiden. A Viking. I don't think I know you. I'll tell you my tale, but I will warn you in advance. It is of no concern to me whether you approve or disapprove of what I did. I don't really care, but listen. I came from a good family with much land. Since I was a girl, I wished to be a shield maiden. I practiced fighting in the village of boys, okay. Strange thing, while some families in our lands take pride in a daughter who takes up arms, others accord it great shame. Her father was the latter. I had no special desire to be married. I consented, but my husband and I detested each other from the first. Once he tell me she didn't kill him. Once he insulted me in the marketplace. I cursed his manhood. He struck me, and I pulled a knife, and he pulled his. I won. Yep. The elders sat in judgment of our case. As it turns out, they had plenty of precedent. They accorded our fight a fair duel. She was innocent of murder, but excluded from inheritance. That's too bad. Suffice to say, I could not return to my father's house. How much are you? 2,200? Here you go. Alright, let's leave. Alright, let's take a look at them real quick. This one. Yorig. Thalia. And Litka. So they all need better armor, and that will come. But they are going to be formidable once I have them trained up and have a bunch of equipment and ready to go. Let's go ahead and go join the tournament. Why not? I'll probably get my butt kicked. I'm not really a high level. Oh, I have to fight my own guy. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not good at this. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, there we go, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I've been practicing. Sorry about that. Alright, let's skip the rest of these. So, I'm in a group of 4. Let's see what kind of weapons I get. I got a shield and a sword. Yay. Let's see if I can... Oh! Didn't see him. Okay. We got one more. Yeah, we got 2 more. Let's see if I can get this guy. Okay. And now this guy on the horse. Can the archer take him out? I'm not really thinking it's not thinking this is a good idea. Oh! Ooh. Did I lose my... No, I didn't. Come on, guys. Take him out. Ah, jeez. Gotta do everything. Got him off his horse. Alright.
We whipped the bastards!
Oh, I gotta fight the guy I just recruited. Oh, okay. Oh boy. On a horse. So at least it's somewhat kind of even. Not really. He's much better at me at all this stuff. Ooh, I missed him. Come on. Ooh, nice block there.
Come on!
Woo! I try to go for the head on these when I can.
Die!
Oh, I barely missed him. Okay, that's good. That works. Ooh, got him. Oh, wow. Okay, I've been practicing. And it's paying off. Skip round, and I have to fight the Valandian Banner Knight. Okay. What do we got? Oh, it's just swords. Swords and shield. I got him. I think. Ooh, he's fast. Ooh. Damn, he's fast. He's fast. Take that. Take that. Oh! Oh, man. I had him on the ropes. Alright. Once I get higher skills and higher levels, I'll do a lot better with these. Alright. So, arena. So, train your troops. Okay, let me show you how this works. Let's see, I have no pass. Okay, this is from passive training, I think. Although there's not a whole lot of it. I'd expected a little bit more, but my leadership level isn't that high. I set it at, oh, I can't because, ooh, this changed. This changed too. They changed the skills. Oh. They changed some of the skills in the update, so I got to redo these. Okay. Well, in the Bannerlord Tweeks, my leadership has to be 20 before I can start passively giving my troops experience. So let's just train them right now. So you can see I paid 2,300 or whatever, and they gain a significant amount of experience. But some of them are wounded during training. You can tweak this to make it more or less experience. Some people might find it. Oh, and you have to wait 72 hours before you can do it again. But as you can see, it trains them pretty well. I mean, you got several of them that I can upgrade now. But I think it's going to help because I don't have to grind so much. By the way, the passive leadership training, it applies to the AI too. Okay, so I guess what I'll do is apply my skills again, train up my troops, let them heal, and then decide who we're going to go fight. I think I might go over here, check out this castle real quick. Ooh, it may already be... No? Sounds like it's... Yeah, it's already being... I think. It's already being sieged. Okay. Well, that's all I have for now. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.